And we're live. Welcome to the Virtius stream for Greenville versus Simpson. My name is Carlos Ojeda. I'm a gymnast, coach, and judge, joined here today by two-time U.S. Olympic alternate, Akash Modi. Akash, it is a pleasure to be commentating with you today.
Great to be commentating with you too, Carlos. I'm excited.
All right, and today, we got a matchup between Greenville, number 10, and Simpson, number 15. And we're going to be reading through these stats real quick. Let's see what we got. We're waiting in for the marching right now.
So, Carlos, I don't know about you. I'm really excited because if you told me 5 years ago that I was going to be commentating a meet like this, I would have said you're crazy. And you know why?
Why is that?
These are two teams that didn't exist 5 years ago. These are two brand new NCAA gymnastics teams. And, NCAA gymnastics was in a rough situation a while back. NCAA men's gymnastics, that is, with very few NCAA teams, but the community has really come together, and these two teams, had their first season last year, and I'm super excited for it. This is awesome.
I couldn't agree more, man. No, it's awesome to see, more opportunities for, college gymnasts to go out and compete. And, these programs in particular have done a great job after their first inaugural seasons. I mean, you got Simpson College, who is, a program that's still developing, and they got some athletes that are rising up to the occasion. Some of them qualified to the NCAA's individually last year, and then you got Greenville, who's trying to punch their ticket into NCAA's as a team, and they have a very good shot of doing it this year.
Yeah, they're really making strides this year, and making a name for themselves. It is fun to watch.
And those guys are led by, two former Nebraska athletes, and they are literally turning the program around to just something really special. I mean, you got guys who are just hitting consistently. I mean, I think last week when I commentated, they only missed like 2 routines, which is where you want to be, leading into the postseason, leading into championships.
Wow, 28 for 30 is like, one of the best days you could possibly have as a top level team. To have these guys, they're really showing how top level they are by 28 for 30. That's huge. I don't know if I even ever hit 28 for 30 as a team when I was on the Sanford team. That's just so hard.
Really?
Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, get loud and get proud, and welcome to the floor your very own Greenville Panthers.
All right, here we got the team intro starter with Greenville University walking up. Simpson College down there on the left. So, Akash, who are you most excited to see today compete?
Freshman from Dallas, Texas.
I'm actually most excited for Chris Duane from the Simpson College. He trained at the gym out in New Jersey, Meadowlands Gymnastics, where I trained during COVID. They were so gracious to give me the time to be able to train while basically every other gym was closed. So I got to know him really well. He's a super cool guy, and he has some really awesome floor, vault, and honestly, every event.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely most excited to watch Jacob Foster compete, just because, last weekend he had an awesome showing, and, it was pretty cool to see just a taller athlete just out there, doing the gymnastics that he's doing and doing it really well. And it was really cool. This is one of the first times I've ever seen this. They actually bumped the P-bars up for him one notch. So if it's normally at 2,000, he was at 2050, and he delivered and hit, and it was crazy. I literally lost my mind watching that routine.
There's hope for you, Carlos.
There's hope for me. I don't know about that, man. They might need 2 or 3 notches for me.
What are you, 6'1"?
6'1", 6'2" on a good day.
Oh, okay. Is today a good day?
I don't think so.
Freshman from Texas, Henry Silva. Freshman from Nipomo, California, Aiden Nielsen.
Aiden Nielsen. That guy also had a great showing on floor last weekend also. He had a pretty great routine, sticking 2.5 at the end. But yeah, what I like about the Greenville routines is that as a whole, they all have like very similar structures, like across all the apparatuses, like especially on floor. A lot of them do like the same like 3 passes, and they all do them like really clean. Like they all stuck like their whip to back full pass that I haven't seen in a while. Because what would you say, Akash? Do you normally see like a back double full down the side for the NCAA?
Yeah, that's been pretty common, back double full or even just back layout nowadays. Oh, national anthem coming.
Athletes, prepare to move to your first event.
All right, let's get started.
Yeah, even just sitting and watching this, not being there, I get chills listening to the national anthem every time before a competition.
Absolutely.
All right. And for Greenville, we got Zach Peters and Jake Bonet as the head coaches for the men's program.
Let's go, E! Let's go, E!
And they are averaging a 388 and with a season high of a 392.95. Hoping to improve on that this competition and leading into ECACs.
Come on, go off, E!
Be a dog here,
Yep, I'm good.
And then for Simpson College, we got Colin Payne, Matt Reince, and Helio Vasquez. And they're averaging a 367.425, with a season high of a 376. Hopefully to try to break that 380 mark this meet.
Let's go, E!
All right, and we got our first routine from Greenville. This is Ethan Poole.
Come on, E! Let's work! Yeah!
Solid front double full to mount.
Let's go, E! Yeah!
Big time double front.
Tight! Yeah, there you go, E!
Very solid layout to front full.
This is easy for you, Ethan. Come on! Hold!
I love it. The V-sit on the fingertips
Good, Ethan!
into the press.
Very nice!
That's tough to do, but you get on your fingertips, you get that extra like 1 inch of space. It makes a huge difference.
Guy high back layout down the side. Going into another non-acrobatic element.
Come on, E! Hold! Good, E!
Playing it smart, racking up the difficulty with these non-acros.
Absolutely. It gives you some time to rest too. Get those legs a little break before the next big pass.
Find it!
Boom. Duck double full. Great routine to start.
That's how you lead off. You need a lead-off guy who can hit clean and yeah, just dart the passes, especially that dismount at the end.
Yeah, I mean, if that's their leadoff guy, this is going to be a wild Greenville floor lineup. That was a crazy solid routine.
All right, next up from Simpson, we have Kareem McDore. Getting ready for these judges. Akash, what would go through your head when you were waiting to be saluted and it took a little bit?
Well, let's talk after the routine. Okay. Solid double tuck to start.
Good 1.5. Solid press to handstand, getting ready for the side pass. Good round off flip-flop layout.
There's been some really good landings so far. That makes a really big difference. Gives the judges something to focus on. You know, be like, oh, that was great. He knows how to control the landing. Doing skills easily within his capability.
Solid 1.5 to front layout. Very clean. Taking a breather in this corner. Lining up for the dismount. Ooh, big 2.5. Getting full credit for that element group. Good routine from Simpson College.
Awesome. Both teams off to a great start. That was really good. All right, back to your judges question. I guess, you know, when you're kind of getting iced by the judges, they're just taking their time judging the last routine, and you're sitting there for a while. Honestly, the best thing you can do is just keep mentally going over your routine. Just keep thinking about, like, okay, what are these, you know, checkpoints that I go through my routine? You know, after every 3 skills, I would always be like, okay, I need to finish in this handstand, hold myself there on P-bars or something, or pommel horse, like, okay, reset my circle after that 3rd skill, after that 6th skill. Getting that mental prep is the biggest thing.
For sure. All right, here we got Mr. Jackson Clapper from Greenville University. Another double full mount. Huge double back.
He could add a twist there for sure.
And then a beautiful connection pass, 2.5 to front layout. Here we go, the Greenville Classic, a whip to back full.
There it is.
Beautifully done.
That was awesome.
They're creative, man. They know how to work these routines. Nice triple Russian.
That's what it's all about.
Let's go, Jax! Squeeze!
Nice front layout to front, front full laid out to tucked front full. Very unique pass. Getting a breather right before this dismount. Oh, big triple full. Awesome routine from Greenville.
That's huge. That triple full looked easy.
No kidding, man. I thought he was gonna dart it. He prepped out, kicked out of it, and everything. Just a little too much juice, but I mean that was done really well.
Yeah, absolutely. There was some really awesome form on those on all those passes too. Just legs locked, glued together. Looks impeccable. I love it.
Yeah, no, very, very clean routine. Solid 2 hits from Greenville. I'm excited to see what these guys have, you know, for the next 3 up. Same with Simpson. Let's see. Next up, we got Mr. Jake Smith. Big time. Triple full to mount. Getting creative. Big double back. A lot of these guys could add a full twist to those double flips.
Yeah, seriously. Just shows you how much potential there is. You know, they're still building those routines. Next year, year after, they're going to be slamming some big routines.
Very clean press handstand. Going into another one. pike position. I like the variety from
I love
Simpson on these presses.
Non-acro, basically in the middle of the floor too. This is sweet.
And showing off some basics, a power hurdle into a roundhouse flip-flop back layout. Done really well.
It's a stick. Love it.
Then a solid 2.5 to finish.
Nice. Too much juice there. Had to take a big step forward.
Juice. These Simpson guys, I mean, they got more in the back pocket for sure. They're not even. They gotta. Whew, they're building really well, to say the least. I mean, like that guy did some very clean gymnastics, some huge tumbling. I mean, definitely more in his future for sure.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's clear, like, they're able to hit. These guys are hitting these routines, and as the years go on, they're just going to start doing harder and harder stuff, and they're going to bring up their competitiveness. It's going to be great to see this team grow.
All right, we got another competitor from Greenville on the floor. Very clean double back. Solid 2.5 front layout to a stuck landing. No question about that. Keeping it clean with a front full, going into the side pass. And switching it up, solid double full to stuck landing. And racking up the difficulty with these non-acros, a solid V hold into a split press handstand. Gotta hold him for 2 seconds. If not, that pen goes down, you get docked some tenths.
It's one of the worst feelings when you don't hold that handstand. You do the forward roll out, and you look up at the judge, and you see him already writing down the deductions. But he held that well.
Big time!
It's huge. He's amped up on that. I mean, that was a massive routine.
Yeah, no, that was a solid triple full. I'm left speechless by that pass. Oh my goodness. Doing really well. There's Colin Payne hyping up his next athlete. Getting him to keep the momentum going. 2 solid hits from Simpson. Milo Staley from Simpson College. Slightly overcooked double front.
Keep it up.
Getting ready to reset for the next pass. Getting it back on the front double full. Really taking advantage of that front tumbling element group. Solid 3 opening passes.
Ooh,
wow,
I love it.
Beautifully done. Dalder roll.
Man, both teams' routine construction is fantastic. I love it.
I agree. And a beautifully done 1.5 to front layout. And a solid 2.5 finish from Simpson College. Just a slight error in the beginning, but otherwise, yeah, as you said earlier, I mean, the routine construction's there. It's got a great foundation, and they're gonna be good moving into the next season.
Yeah, and I mean, the error there was that he had too much power. It's always better to have too much power than miss a skill because you just didn't have enough energy or whatever it is, technique to make it. But it's a little too easy for him. Maybe he'll make it into a pike next year, double pike. Who knows?
For sure. No, he definitely needs to pike that. Maybe add that double front again or connect something into it.
Yeah.
All right, here we have Mr. Nielsen on floor. Big time double front. Solid front double full. Transitioning into his third pass. Beautiful technique on that back 1.5 to front full.
Yeah, you could see him just looking at the ground the whole time. Same there, even on that back full.
He's got some styles to his technique.
Seriously.
Taking his time on that press handstand. Beautifully done. Full pirouette to rack up another 10th in difficulty. And it's smart to have skills like that where they're just, deductionless, that you only gain from it. Winding up. Solid 2.5 to finish. Another great routine from Greenville University, man. They know how to keep the momentum going, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
So, Akash, do you mind describing to me what that little QR code is in the corner?
Sure. So, for those of you watching at home, we were talking about how Greenville is doing awesome. They're really making a run for it this postseason. So they have a real chance of making it to the NCAA championships. Big double layout.
Interrupted right there. Yeah, huge double layout. Sorry, that also caught my eye for sure.
Yeah. And an open double tuck.
This guy's locked in. Those are 2 big passes. Look at that. Triple full. The third pass.
This is massive so far. It's the first wide arm press we've seen today. It's worth a 10th more than that. Oh, I think he's going to do it here. The hands together press. Just the regular press. The wide arm is, in my opinion, significantly harder. You just have a lot less, pressure on the ground.
Yeah, you got to be crazy strong to be able to just stay there and hold an inverted cross on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Solid front layout to front full. This guy is locking it in for Simpson right now.
Wow.
Dismount. That's how you answer back. That's how you pick your team back up. That was awesome.
That was unbelievable. Love to see it from Simpson. And that's not even their anchor.
No kidding, man. Yeah, that was guy number 4. It was great.
All right, well, back to the QR code. As I was saying, Greenville is really making a push for it in the postseason, and they could really make the NCAA championships. But making the NCAA championships comes with a lot of costs. And so for any of you out there willing to donate to the program and help them cover some of those costs to the NCAA championships, you can scan the QR code and donate to the team.
We got a routine from Greenville. Solid front layout to front double full mount. Gets that connection bonus. Whoa, massive full in back out. And a big time triple full for that third pass. Beautifully done.
Oh, the mana. You love to see that.
And then right into the V-sit.
That is such a tough skill, the mana. You need strength, flexibility, balance. You need everything.
Clean back layout down the side. Another solid 1.5 to front full. Eyes locked on that floor the whole time. Going for his dismount. And a solid routine for Greenville University. That was Mr. Zach Connolly.
Huge.
So how stressful is it to compete a skill like a man-on-man? Because if you're too far back, it's game over.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I have gone up for a mana a few times in competitions and chickened out and just done a V.
No way.
Because it is scary. You know, you gotta go all the way. You gotta commit, but you might overcommit, fall over, and it's a fall then.
Big layout double front from Simpson College.
Yep, this is Chris Dwayne.
I'll let you take it away, Akash.
Yeah, I mean, you saw that power on that first pass. Layout, punch, double front. Nice. There's that whip half to front goal, seeing the ground the whole time. Beautiful technique. Nice little power hurdle to a round off layout. I love it.
See, he's got his tumbling shoes on. Helps him get a little bit of a better grip on the floor as he does his passes, and probably helps him think about staying tighter because there's something on his feet at all times.
Yeah. Looks like he's got a little, I don't know, strap on his arch too. Maybe he's got some some flat feet like I do. Needs to pull up those arches. I've definitely had to wear tape to pull my arches up. Back double full stick. All right, going for the dismount. Finish it off here. Two and a half. Too much juice. Big step forward, but that was an awesome routine. Great opening pass, super powerful. Gets that connection bonus because he's doing a combo with a double flip.
And that's a scary one to do. Front layout to double front. That's no joke. You got to really trust that front layout.
That is a scary one to do, but he executed.
Yeah, solid start for both teams on this first rotation. I mean, some really good routines across the board. I love that Simpson is pushing the difficulty, going for those 2.5s at the end, and standing them up too. That's a tough skill to finish with.
Yeah, I think important to note here, Simpson has not had a single routine yet where they didn't finish with that full credit D dismount. Every single routine, they've done either a triple full or a 2.5 for full credit.
Huge triple full. Mount. Oh, I love the technique going to that front double full front layout because it tips the front handspring.
Super unique, but sets you up really well to twist into that forward flip. Confusing to the judges too, Anytime you get the judges having to think about something else and not focus on the deductions that you could be having, that's great. That's what you want to do.
Beautifully done, back 1.5 to front full. I love when they lock in like that. Very well done, split press handstand. Hold it in for 2 seconds. Taking his time as he breathes in the corner. Getting ready. And a massive 2.5.
Oh, he looked like
back. He almost had that stick.
I know. You just need to squat a little deeper, but that was great. What a floor rotation for both of these teams. Simpson really just had that one error on the first pass of who was that, Milo Staley, but that was it. Other than that, these two teams are putting up crazy routines.
And it was a good error that guy had. I mean, overcooking the double front. Like we said earlier, I'd rather be a bit too far over than under on that pass. So,
for sure.
To grow in the future.
For sure. A reminder again, we've got that QR code on the bottom. Help out Greenville. This is seriously a historic run. Their second season as a program, and they are ranked number 10 right now. Top 12 make it to the NCAA championships, and it would be seriously amazing for them to be able to make it there. And they do need the financial help to bring a whole team there and show what they got. And, you know, both of these teams are part of the ECAC conference, and conference championships are coming up soon. And, you know, Greenville really has a chance to take the title this year. They've got, you know, they've got some team scores this year that rival the top teams in the conference, like Navy and Army. And, you know, it's a testament to the coaching staff, the athletes, you know, just that community coming together, that their second season, and they really have a shot at winning the title. And I think that's their goal this year.
Yeah, no, and I love that they're, you know, on the heels of some top teams like, you know, Navy and just giving people, you know, a run for their money, so to speak. I mean, that's just huge to do as a first-year program. I mean, now in their second season, I mean, they are only going up from here. So they're undoubtedly my favorite team to watch. Then next up, we have Pommel Horse. Oh man, this makes or breaks the team. And Akash, what do you think of Horse as a team? For, you know, when you were at Stanford, was it always stressful going into Horse, or were you know, pretty cool, calm, collected, confident with your teammates, thinking, yeah, we got this? Or, you know, what was your thought process when you were in college?
I mean, a lot of it depended on the training before. I mean, you know, at Stanford, our motto was basically that, you know, you compete how you train. And so week before, you know, we'd always do a mock competition on the Wednesday to decide who makes the lineup. And that was kind of where we felt out, like, all right, how is this weekend going to go? Because we're doing that Wednesday training mock competition exactly like we want to compete on Saturday. So if Pommel Horse doesn't go too well that Wednesday, it's, you know, we get a little nervous on Saturday for the meet. But, you know, we're all competitors. We all made it this far because, you know, we have that grit and that mental focus. So a lot of it comes down to trusting your teammates, you know.
Yeah.
Trusting yourself, trusting your teammates, trusting in the process that you've gone through for, you know, the last few months as a team, and the training that you've done.
Judges, please take control of your events.
All right, looks like the judges are taking control of the event. We got Mr. Brennan Voss from Simpson starting first. Excited to see some Simpson College Pommel Horse. Nice clean A-scissor to start. Doing his check there to half Savato. Love how square he is going into this travel.
Oh, man.
That unlucky on that step back.
Yeah. That's the Pommel Horse for you. A little off. Boom, you hit the horse. You can't come back from that.
Right, getting ready to remount. And dismount to finish. Sends it up to handstand. Done very well. Oh, just unlucky. You know, right at the end too, you know.
Now, you know, first guy in a horse lineup makes an error like that. Rest of the horse lineup, you know, I don't know how these guys handle it, but I always liked to watch the guys before me, except for the guy who was right before me, because I didn't want to know. Yeah. I didn't want to know. You know, did he fall? Did he have a great routine? What happened? I didn't want any of that. I just wanted to be in my own head, in my own zone, before I was up.
And next up for Greenville, we have Mr. Kobe Cantu. Jim is from Iron Cross Gymnastics down in Houston. Solid check there to start. And right into his flop sequence.
Beautiful
great
flop.
Turns. Nice Nice half Salvato showing little to no skew. Those hands are touching. Beautifully done. And a solid hit for Greenville. That's how you do it.
Yeah, he flew up there.
Very clean routine. Beautiful. I was very impressed with that E flop, man. He was on top of that one handle the whole time.
Oh yeah, he was swinging. And we see the banner over there on the left. Execution, execution, execution. We saw that on that last routine. I mean, there was not really a noticeable form break.
And that's what you need on horse, especially. You know, just get on, get off, and do it well.
Absolutely.
Beautiful C scissor start from Jake Sweeten from Simpson College.
Yeah, these are dynamic scissors. I love it.
He got a great look to his pommel horse going into his flop. Little split on that 3/4 Russian, but done well. Good check care out. Oh, you don't see many of those. Krolls right into the dismount.
Man, he
Very
flew
well
up
done
there
from
too.
Simpson.
Yeah, that dismount looked easy. I mean, shows you how in shape these guys are. These pommel horse routines are not easy at all. I mean, it takes crazy amount of arm strength, core strength, but when you go for that dismount, you got to make it look like it's nothing. And both of these guys have done that.
Next up, we got Mr. Matthew Roth, related to pommel horse legend Bill Roth, inventor of the Roth on pommel horse. I think we'll see one from him today. Gorgeous C scissor going down the side.
Yeah, he's got some great elevation above the horse. Look at how high his hips are compared to the pommels.
Beautiful Magyar travel to Salvato. Ready to dismount. Wow. Beautiful single palm on a handstand. You see, that clearance was nuts.
Man, this Greenville horse rotation is off to a crazy good start.
Yeah, if you look at Kobe's score, he had less than 9/10 off. That is tremendous.
Honestly, Matt Roth here might even beat that in execution. I don't know what there is to take off.
Yeah, that was a beautifully done routine. Let's see. Next up, we got Mr. Alex from Simpson College. Has some clean A scissor to start. Good check here.
He's got a nice long line.
Solid D flop. For Magyar. Just to find a circle for the Salvato. Very well done. And right into the dismount. Another hit for Simpson. They need that.
Yeah,
good.
they know how to stop the bleeding. I mean, these last two guys really picked up.
All right, next up, we got one of my favorite athletes to watch in the NCAA. This is Mr. Jacob Foster.
Looks like I was right, Carlos. Matt Roth, 4-3 start value, 13.55. He got less than 8/10 off.
Execution, execution, execution. That is the name of the game for Greenville University. That is insane, man.
I think that might not even be enough. He might. I thought that was 5/10 or less off.
I guess they were just trying to find something, you know?
I know.
Just blown away. All right, getting started with Jacob Foster. Beautiful turning elements. Love the technique on that half Salvato, both hands in the middle and then pushing back.
Yeah, I mean, talking about long lines. These are long lines.
And a beautifully done D dismount. Wow, these guys are, in the point off or less range. He is hype. I'm hype with him. Oh my goodness.
I think Greenville might be going for highest E score on pommel horse in any season ever. Like this is insane.
Yeah, that was remarkable. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there was I couldn't tell you a single error on that routine other than like I don't know. Maybe one hand placement was off. I don't know, man. That was beautifully done.
Yeah, I mean that's if you're looking at like Olympic level judging right there. Like I don't know what to take off.
Yeah, like I would be nervous as the judge right now, you know, to try to like after seeing that and like you look at your coworkers and you're like, what do we do?
Yeah, we have to give him some deduction or it'll look bad, right? All right, Sterling Pariza or Simpson.
Another Texas athlete. I like the strategy with starting off with a clean ace scissor, you know, get that element group out of the way and get right to the circling.
Nice, Magyar, looking aggressive.
Making it work, making it work. Winding up for the dismount. Come on now. Come on now, come on now.
Oh.
Just unlucky.
And you might have seen the judge in the back there shaking his head. So Sterling brought his legs down a little bit on the way up. And if you show any reversal of movement on the way up for that dismount, you get no credit. So I know he tried really hard to, you know, finish that up, but unfortunately he's going to get no credit for that dismount.
Unlucky. Well, next up, we got Mr. Landon Bennis. This is another athlete who has a really, really good look on pommel horse, and it's just, I mean, him and his brother, they know how to swing horse. Let's see what we got here. They also do some huge scissors, like that one right there. Right into this E flop.
Big E flop. Great rhythm on this routine.
Man, he does something awesome right here where he connects a triple Russian out of his Roth. He drops right into a very beautiful Tong Fei. And a solid routine from Greenville yet again.
This is wild. I mean, looking back, Jacob Foster 8/10 off on his routine.
Oh, that's big time. That is big time. All right, next up we got Mr. Milo Staley from Simpson College. Getting ready for his horse routine. I think the judges are just talking right now saying, hey, what did you take? What did you find on that routine? Good scissor to mount, right into his check here. And ready to throw himself across the horse with that Tong Fei. That was very well done.
I love the super aggressive circular. You can see him really swinging himself on the way back.
And that was a beautiful planche up to that dismount. You know, even though he didn't touch that end on the very end, he still gets, I think he still gets full credit for that dismount.
Yes, he does. The two things you need to get an upgrade on your dismount. So when you go up for your dismount, you get a certain value based on how you go up. And then if you touch all three parts, you get 1 more tenth. And then if you do a 180 turn, you get 1 more tenth, and a 360 turn gives you 1 more tenth. So he touched all three parts. He did a 360 turn, did not manage to touch that last end part again, but that's not that's not required. So he gets that bonus.
Next up, we have Mr. Henry Silva from Greenville. Teammates yelling at him, "Show it off." Getting it done with these support skills. Great flop.
Beautiful flop. So patient on that one pommel.
Makes it look easy. And look at this Magyar Savato. Slicing right through it. Count them. 1, 2, 3. Oh, just too much juice. Too much juice. Oh no.
What happened there? Did his hand slip or something?
I think he was just a bit forward and yeah, just missed it on that last hand
Wow.
placement.
I think that's the
Oh,
first time
man.
I've ever seen that kind of fall happen. Ah.
I agree. That caught me off guard, man. Oh my goodness. Well, otherwise, I mean, a very solid routine up until that little hiccup, but yeah, the Greenville Panthers need to, oh my goodness, hats off to them, man. They did tremendous this rotation.
That was the only error, literally the only error I saw in this whole lineup.
All right, next up we got Mr. Michelangelo on Pommel horse from Simpson. Good check here to start.
Nice Stockley out.
Beautifully done, Roth. And throwing himself over for that Tong Fei. Joining the Russians. Nicely done, Fedorchenko. And a little strength on that dismount, but, shot it right up. And it looks like we got one more competitor for Greenville. This is Mr. Andreas. Teammates getting loud for him.
Nice and easy, be confident, you man.
Wow, showing it off on that ace scissor. Very well
I think
done.
he did a full split there, basically. That was awesome.
Yeah. Then some beautiful flop work. Look at this. Really attacking it. Great Magyar. Perfectly even Savato. Winding it up. Come on, son. There it is. Picking it back up for the Greenville Panthers.
Unreal. I think that's the most. Both of these teams, they're just the most confident looking on horse. I mean, they're swinging with such aggression. Like they're not timid about like, oh, am I gonna make this routine? They're like, I will make this routine happen, and they're gonna fight for it all. This is a great rotation to watch.
Yeah, that's the mentality you gotta have. I mean, I saw some guys from Simpson who literally they threw themselves across the horse for those Tong Feis, and I was like, that's how you do it. That's how you keep it going. That's how you keep your momentum afterwards. I mean, yeah, very impressive. Very impressed by both of these teams today.
Yeah, you can't just wait for the gymnastics to happen. You gotta make it happen, and they really did that.
All right, we got the event summary here on Pommel horse. So it looks like Mr. Landon Bennis was today's winner with a 13-7. That was a huge routine that guy delivered for Greenville.
Absolutely massive, yeah. And I mean, again, these first four guys for Greenville, not a single one got more than 9/10 off in execution.
Yeah, those first three guys.
That banner really, that banner's working.
That banner's working. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they just look at that every day and they're like, no matter what we do in this gym, it has to be clean. It has to look good. Then next up, we're going to be on rings, and they also have some really clean guys, some awesome dismounts from Greenville. And they even had, I think it was Jacob Foster, who last weekend, I'm trying to remember if he only had like 6/10 off on his rings routine. It was ridiculous.
Wow. I'm excited for that.
right, switching over to rings. Another gymnast that I'm very excited to watch is Mr. Sergey Popov, former teammate of mine over at Cypress Academy.
That works perfectly, yeah. Whatever you guys need.
Carlos, what do you think about this new duel format? The both teams on the same event, 1-by-1 sort of format.
I love it. I love that it's kind of like a face-off. You got one guy going up, and then the next team has to respond, and they just kind of riff off of each other every single time the hand gets put up. I'm a huge fan of it. What do you think?
Yeah, me too. I love it. There was one time where we did something similar to this in my career at Illinois when they had this sort of dual format, and it was interesting. We had a bit of strategy where it was like, oh, okay, we know that this guy is really, he shows really good Malteses, so we're gonna put our guy who also has really good Malteses right after him, so that there's not such a huge disparity when the judges look at the next guy and say, oh, the previous guy was so good, we're gonna deduct this guy more. There was a little bit of competitive strategizing there, which I thought was really cool. Brings another dimension to the game.
No doubt. And I think it's it's more intense too, because I feel like if you have two teams starting on different events, they're kind of locked in doing their own thing. I kind of like that they get to see, all eyes on that one athlete, and then, you put up your guy and it's all eyes on you again, and it just goes back and forth. And then, yeah, you get events like on Pommel horse where, if one guy falls, how's the next guy going to respond?
Yeah, absolutely. It's fun as a viewer too. You're watching one guy. You don't need to, keep switching back and forth, trying to watch one routine on one event, then another routine on the other.
Athletes, your 4-minute one touch has begun.
Looks like these guys get a little bit of time. Nice 4 minutes to go. I think I also see the Greenville guys warming up some vault afterwards, so interested to see how this is going to go.
Nice, Low.
So what's your favorite event, Carlos? Let's hear it.
Undoubtedly for me, my favorite event has to be Pommel horse. It hurts the least, and I think it's the most fun to do, honestly. I love it.
Good man. I'm with you too.
Yeah, you're on the same page?
Absolutely. I could do Pommel horse all day, every day.
Dude, yeah, I think, if I remember correctly, at Cypress, dude, I think I never saw you, miss a horse routine. You always attack Pommel horse. Always.
Yeah, it's just the most fun, You're just constantly moving. You're not, honestly, I'm scared of heights. So the best part of it is that you're not, super far from the ground. Great, you fall 4 feet. It's all good, no worries.
I was actually about to ask if high bar was going to be your least favorite.
I would say yeah, but it might be a tie between high bar and vault.
Vault's your least favorite?
Yeah. High bar is my least favorite for sure because it's just too scary. It's too scary. But high bar has some really cool elements, like German Giants. Probably with some of my favorite skills. I love endos and those in-bar skills. They're super cool.
Yeah.
While
you're a big talk guy too.
Absolutely. But yeah, vault, just one skill. I was never good at it. It made me sad. What about you? What's your least favorite?
I think my least favorite has to be rings, just because I'm not a strong guy, number one. And number two, it's just so much strain on the shoulders. Even an in-locate, has always hurt for me since I was 11.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Rings used to be my least favorite until I got a cross, and then I was like, oh, this is cool. Strong.
I remember when you were thinking about competing the forward Azarians
Yep.
on rings.
Yep.
What made you not go through with it, man? I liked it.
You know what the problem was? It was the judges. I sent a video to some judges, and they said, nope, we're going to give him a kip to cross.
No,
like, wait, no, it's not a kip.
What?
Apparently. So it wasn't worth it, unfortunately. I loved it though. Those are some of my favorite skills. The forward Azarians.
Yeah, did that one hurt less than a normal Azarian?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Watching Jacob Foster warm up, he's almost hitting his toes on the ground, man.
Yeah, interesting. Are they doing what's the format here? They're doing like one touch on the first two events, then compete, and then one touch on the second two right now, and compete, and then they'll do the same thing for parallel bars and high bar later?
I think so. That way, whenever they get to vault, no one is necessarily like iced, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've actually never seen them warm up like this.
Yeah.
Kind of like that both teams are on both events, though. That's a good sign.
Yeah. All right. Looks like we're starting.
Been situated with the first guy. This is Mac Pollock from Greenville University. This guy's put up some great routines for Greenville the last couple of competitions. Getting the rings nice and still with the crutch. I feel like that's a college gymnastics staple, to always have a crutch hanging around so you can go and still the rings or spot people on it.
Oh, absolutely. Crutch, usually with like a piece of foam pit taped to the top of it.
Yeah, that way you're not stabbing the guy on a strength move.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of which, beautiful front up rise Zelda by Mr. Mack. Going into these Yamawakis.
Nice and dynamic.
Swing.
Yeah.
Getting tall in this press handstand. Really trying to time the rhythm of the swing. Making sure you don't want to go on the wrong side. If not, it'll throw you off.
Yeah, I mean, he did it right there. He killed that swing. Oh.
He was slightly undercooked on that half and half out. Otherwise,
yeah, keeps it up. He keeps it up, which is huge. If you fall, it's a full point. If he's standing, he probably gets 3/10 for the step and then maybe 1 for the other small step. So, 6/10 swing there just because he fought that little extra bit to not fall.
That willpower, you gotta have that. Next up for Simpson College, we have Jake Smith. Teammates getting loud for him. Wow, super hard back upright straddle planche. Done with lock arms too.
Nice swinging combo. Kills that swing. Yeah.
Bring it back. Oh, little fight. Come on now. Good adjustment there. I'm sure he fought hard for that. A huge half and half out. Good airtime on that.
Yeah, just that back giant where he picked up some swing, and so, he had to push a little bit to stay up in that handstand. That and the step on the dismount were, you know, the two major focuses there. Everything else was solid. Big back upright straddle planche to start, looking strong.
Good holds too, very important because, you know, if you're less than 2 seconds, that pen goes down and your score gets docked.
Yeah, and it's every single hold. The handstand, the L, you know, whatever position you're holding, you have to hold 2 seconds, even if it's the most basic skill like an L.
Next up, we got Ethan Poole from Greenville University.
Getting up there and getting his grips ready.
Execute. Solid kip L.
Wow, that press was beautiful. His wrists were turned out, didn't touch the straps. That's execution.
Beautifully done, Giants. This guy's got some great technique. Taking his time in that L hold, catching his breath, winding up for the dismount. Oh, unlucky, just slightly undercooked on that double pike. That's a hard dismount to send.
Seriously, that's a cool dismount too. He had the height, just, you know, missed a little bit of rotation. So when he goes for that kick out, he's a little under rotated, couldn't keep it up.
Next up, we got Jake Sweeten from Simpson. Beautifully done front of Frizel. Oh, and you don't see very many of those. That's a V hold on the rings.
That was awesome.
That was smart too, you know, when you're up there, you know what, you gotta, you know, find parts to add to your set. You gotta play to your strengths. That was very well done. Smart strategy there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Rings perfectly still going to that lock arm press.
Yeah, rings turned out too, not touching the straps at all.
Crazy strong athlete, fighting on these handstands. Look at that.
Beautiful. And I think it's really those small things that are those distinguishing factors for, you know, great rings guys here. Like even that straddle press was just, you know, rings turned out, locked arms. It's a small press, but he makes it look so easy and does it so well.
It's all about the little things for sure and making them look good. Next up for Greenville, we got Mr. Sergey Popov.
Your
One of the
guy.
strongest guys in the lineup. My guy. This guy's gotten so strong, man. I talk about it every week. Look at this. Oh, flat. Totally flat Maltese. That's how you do it. Locking it into a solid kip L. Gliding through on those Yamawakis, showing no support. I was talking to him about last week, and he said, you know, I wasn't too happy with my score. The judges said that I showed a bit too much support on my Yamis, but not today. I think he glided right through on those. Well done, back giant. Lining up for this dismount. Automatic. Duck half and half out. He's happy about that one. Big time.
That was an elite level routine. That was crazy.
For sure. Making a name for himself over at Greenville, man.
Seriously.
He's doing well.
That Maltese was like ironing board flat.
No kidding. All right, next up for Simpson, we got Mr. Milo Staley. Good kip L. Getting that swing of strength element and going right into a Maltese, answering back.
Yeah.
Nice straddle L, catching his breath, showing it off. Good L press handstand. A little bit of a bobble. But a good fight on this back giant. And a nice and easy double back tuck. Kicked out. Very well done.
Taking that dismount goes a long way. Every stick is 1/10 bonus. And if you don't stick, not only do you not get that 1/10 bonus, you get deduction at least 1/10. So sticking is a minimum of a 2/10 swing. Could be up to 4/10 if it's a bigger step, or more if there's multiple steps.
Or worse, if they fall, then that could change the course of a competition.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes, honestly, it's better to do a little bit of an easier dismount that you know you're going to stick 99% of the time versus, 1/10 harder dismount for a 50% stick rate.
The next up, we got Mr. Landon Bennis. Beautiful back upright straddle planche. Wow. Love the extension. Middle split. Riding through on these Yamawakis.
Nice handstand line there.
And a slight bobble on that back giant, but gets it back. Nice and tall. Timing the swing again. Wow, big time double-double on that dismount.
And I think he finished that thing like above the ring height. That was huge.
No, seriously, he pulled through on that first flip, and I was like, oh man, he's going all out for it.
Yeah.
Except for Simpson, we got Michelangelo Villani. Love this. Back upright cross. Showing the hands, showing the judges no false grip. All
locking
strength.
right in.
Nicely done, Yamawakis. Going into his L hold, catching his breath. Pushing up to that handstand. Good heel drive on that front giant. Getting ready to put it down. Solid half and half out. A good routine for Simpson College.
Absolutely. Just keeping that ball rolling.
And last up for Greenville, we got Jacob Foster.
You think he could touch the rings right now if he puts his hands up?
I was about to say, I don't even think he needs his coach to lift him up there. Looking at the top, his score from last weekend. And it's doing skills like that kip L with almost zero deduction. That was done beautifully. And with some Yamawaki. Taking his time, showing off those holds. Again, it's the details with this team. I love that lock arm press. And getting ready to put it down for this dismount. Huge half and half out. Nice and easy routine. Look at that. There's nothing for him, man. Look, he's hyped. Yeah. Funny celebration.
Big stuff for Greenville.
A couple of those dismounts looks like those guys can add a twist.
Yeah, for sure. But man, these coaches these judges, they're judging really hard.
About to say, yeah, you look at some of these routines, like, I don't know if I agree with, docking, these guys by 2 points.
I
Both
know.
sides, man. There's some clean sets.
Absolutely.
All right, next up we got Brian Rollison from Simpson. Locking in for that back upright straight planche. Wow. Lower into a Maltese. Smart construction right there. Going into another Maltese. Oh my gosh. Now I see why they put this guy as the anchor.
Not just strong, he's super clean too. I mean, look at how locked his legs are. Toes pointed.
Some good swing work going on here. Good giants, good yamis. Going into this press handstand. And a huge half and half out stuck landing.
That was massive. I mean, I don't see some of the top elite guys in the world don't even do an opening sequence as hard as that. That's wild.
I was about to say, yeah. So, I mean, you competed, Malteses. How hard is it to go from, going from a straight planche and then just lowering down into that Maltese?
Crazy hard. I mean, just holding the planche or the Maltese by itself is so much core strength, but he's holding both in a row and switching into one. That's crazy.
Got another athlete from Greenville.
I believe this is Logan Watterson.
You beat me to it. Yes, this is Logan Watterson on rings. Had a bit of swing in the beginning, but adjusted really well, winding up for this dismount. Nice half and half out.
He was going for that stick. Just missed out on it a little bit.
Well, a solid rotation for both of these teams. Very well done.
I think both teams should be really happy with that.
Saw a lot of good strengths, a lot of stuck landings. I mean, I think we had, 3?
Yeah, 3 stuck landings. Wow.
Good halfway point for Greenville, sitting nice at a 193. I think they're going to look to top their season high at this competition.
Yep. On the move to vault right now. And just a reminder to the folks watching at home, we have that QR code on the bottom left. If you want to help Greenville in their postseason run, make it to the NCAA championships, possibly have some guys in the NCAA finals, maybe make some All-Americans.
No, you're good.
You can help out by scanning that QR code and donating to the program.
With how clean these guys are on horse, I wouldn't be surprised if 1 or 2 of them for sure got an All-American spot.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, their execution is out of this world.
Like seriously, like probably the cleanest horse lineup in the country, no doubt.
Oh yeah, there's no question about it. They are the best executed pommel horse team in the country.
There's Donovan Davini waving at the camera. We'll see him on high bar a little bit later. There's a huge Coleman, huge.
Yeah, we got some exciting events coming. Yeah, we got this last half. We got fast-paced, quick vaults, big vaults. Parallel bars got a lot of swinging going, and of course high bar, huge release moves. It's gonna be a good last half to this meet.
No doubt. So Akash, I was gonna ask you, in your experience competing, did you ever compete vault into a pit like this where they had to stack up mats? Because I know at Stanford, you guys have to stack up mats in y'all's pit, but you at least compete in the pavilion. Did you ever have to go to a competition to where you were competing on a setup like this?
I never competed at an elite competition that was like this, or NCAA competition. The one time I did was actually at Cyprus, when we were training together back in late 2020. And that's when there was, remember that the Cyprus invite, there was vaulting matting on the pit.
That's right. That's right. You
Yeah.
send a triple full at that Cyprus invite?
I did send a triple full, the one and only time I did.
Whoa! Wait, Char, can you look at it for me?
Glad you got a 5.6 under your belt.
Yeah,
It was
once.
this way, right?
I'll take it.
Yeah, it was kind of like.
Hey, Matthew, is this better? Straight? Okay.
All right, looks like we're going to be starting off with Jake Smith from Simpson.
I think I
Athletes,
actually.
your 2-minute transition period has now concluded. Judges, please take control of your event whenever you're ready.
Judges taking control of the event. The name of the game is stuck landings on vault. Be clean, onto the table, in the air, find that ground.
Yep. And yeah, like you're saying, this pit landing, it makes the landing a little bit softer. Not too much. They've got some hard mats here, but tiny bit softer. But that also means it's harder to stick.
It was like, I would say Jason's team was comparable to last week. I mean, maybe one more bobble in his hand,
He's getting ready with this first guy. Oh, wow. Stood right up. Nice laid out cause half.
Yeah, it looked like he almost stuck that. He just wasn't ready for it even. Had to take a little step back and be like, whoa, I'm standing straight up.
Probably the bounce back from that pit, but I mean, nonetheless, a very good
Yeah.
routine, very good vault to start off.
I would believe that.
Let's do it, Kobe.
Next up, we got Kobe Cantu on the vault lineup. Jake Mike checking the vault, making sure we're good to go.
Find it, Kobe. Let's go.
Teammates telling him to find it. Let's see if he does. Oh, beautiful! And he found it!
Like I said, it's even harder to find that stick on this kind of moving surface, and he did it. He popped that thing up, spotted the ground, and just planted those feet down.
I think you could tell right off of the table that was going to be a stuck landing.
Yeah, I think he knew in the air too. He pushes off the table, and it's a done deal. He knows he's got it.
All right, next up we got Mr. Michelangelo from Simpson, delivering a number of routines for this developing team, doing really well. Let's see what he's got. Another nice laid out cause half.
Do it, Lanny. Do it.
Very well executed from both of those guys.
Yeah, I think he was really trying to look for the ground and find that landing, but again, it's a little different with the landing on the softer mat over here. Might have pushed him back a little bit. Super clean in the air, and the technique was impeccable.
And next up we got Mr. Landon Bennis.
Do it, Lanny. Let's go. Show it off. Show it off.
Teammates telling him to show it off. And another stuck landing for Greenville University.
This is ridiculous. How do they do it?
Man, that is tough to do. Back-to-back stuck landings on vault, let alone the first two guys. I hope the rest of the group can deliver with that. That is ridiculous.
They might be going for a record E-score in the NCAA for this season. Like this meet has been crazy for them.
Look at that. Judges couldn't find anything. Less than 5/10 off. Beautifully done. All right, next up for Simpson College, we have Mr. Camden.
Looks like he's doing a Yurchenko style vault. He's got the hand mat there. He's going to put his hands there for the round off part of it. And get onto the springboard, facing backwards.
Beautiful entry. And another 1.5. Beautifully done. What I love about the Yurchenko vaults is, there's not much to take off. The second you get onto the table, I mean, your legs are already together, glued and ready to go.
Yeah, and, we've been saying all night, but, or sorry, it's not even night. We've been saying all afternoon, but, we're seeing these guys putting up these routines that look like, they're just executing it great, and they're doing it. It's well within their wheelhouse. Like these guys could probably add another half twist, and they're probably working adding another half twist. But right now it's all about that consistency. Just hit routines, and maybe next season or the season after, we'll see them add a half.
Here we got Mr. Bo Bice with a huge 2.5. Oh, so close to sticking that vault. I really thought that was going to be it for number 3.
Wow, he was going for it. He saw the ground and tried to put those feet down right where he wanted.
He's a powerful vaulter. That was a huge 2.5.
That looked easy, like way too easy. Man, third guy in the lineup, they already have a 5-2 vault. That's big.
Yeah, I'm excited for the next 2 guys that Greenville has lined up. Right now we got Mr. Sterling Pariza from Simpson. Low bias for the 14.5. We have Mr. Sterling. Simpson really likes those 1.5s. Tough to do that forward landing at the end.
Yeah, but they're really executing. These vaults are looking good.
No doubt. Simpson actually almost had a guy who almost broke a 14.
Yeah, 13.95. That was that Yurchenko. I mean, it was flawless.
Energy, boys, let's go.
Popped right up, saw the ground the whole time. Just missed the stick. That was basically the only thing missing from that vault.
Next up is Mr. Michael Avery. This guy has a beautiful Yurchenko vault. This guy's someone who has, more in the back pocket. Can definitely add to this. Here we got a beautiful double full, slight pace back.
Yeah, he opened that out. I mean, he was done with that vault with an extra 2 to 3 feet remaining. Just really tried to go for that landing. Slight hop back.
And they found almost nothing on him, only 4/10 off. That's how you do it. All right, and last up for Simpson is Mr. Milo Staley. A huge double full. First one for Simpson.
Big vault.
Do your thing, Logan.
He looked like he was going for that landing too. He saw that early.
Energy, boys, let's get loud.
And we got one more from Greenville, Logan Watterson. Making some noise in the NCAA with how clean he is on his 2.5.
Yeah, let's get loud. He's one of the best vaulters in the country, no doubt.
Here we go. All right. Big pace forward, but he's got the power.
That was absurd. I mean, I think I could have stood on the vault table and he would have vaulted over me. I mean, granted, I'm short. I was
about to say.
That is huge.
Yeah, that was a big rotation for both teams. Both teams hit. That was very well done.
Yeah, 2 sticks for Greenville to start.
And right out the gate,
71-9.
So
that is a crazy huge vault score. 14.2 average. Or sorry, 14.4 average. Just about.
And then Simpson building as well with their scores, hitting all above a 13. It's where you want to be.
Yep. Inching closer to that 70 mark for them.
And then next up, we got parallel bars. Another great routine, or another great event for Greenville for sure. We got my friend Sergey at number 4. Unfortunately, no Jacob Foster, so we won't get to see those bars get bumped up. A bit disappointed. Man. Hopefully they're saving them for, a meet down the road.
Yeah.
Probably in ECACs. I'd love to see that. And then for Simpson, we got Jake Sweeten, who's been doing a very good job for Simpson College today. That guy's got some big gymnastics. Then we're going to see Mr. Landon Bennis, Kobe Cantu. More clean guys for Greenville. Akash, what would you say is your favorite part of parallel bars?
Favorite part of parallel bars? Huh. I'm not sure in what sense you mean, but I'd say for me it's like the rhythm of it. Like my favorite routines are the ones that are, constantly moving, have a lot of dynamism in them until they just like stop. They're just they just have this like crisp stop in a handstand after, a few skills where a lot of things are happening and then they just go boom right to that handstand. There's just that like contrast between the fast-paced skills, like giant to giant Suarez or peach to handstand, peach to L, and then it just stops in that finish position, an L or a handstand. Yeah, just the like change of pace is so cool.
Yeah, you like the change in rhythm for sure whenever they go, from a Bovzar and then they just go right into the next skill.
Yeah.
Because part of the reason why I was asking is because, you did a crazy P-bars dismount. Well, not only just P-bars in general, but you not only did a crazy P-bar set, but ended it with arguably the hardest dismount in the code on parallel bars.
Yeah, that was... I loved it. I try to tell people that it's not as hard as it looks. Full twisting double back. You just have to lean back a bit, get some good flip going, and then you just, pull out a twist. But, it's a cool dismount. And I miss doing it. But
yeah, man. I mean, you gotta have some guts to even just get up and send a dismount like that. I mean, this summer I trained it going into the pit, and I probably rewatched your dismount 100 times just to see how it was possible, how you got the pop. Obviously, you're shorter than I am, so you can really get up and you're fast twitch and you can get into it. Man, it was horrifying sending the first one. I'm not gonna lie. I landed on my face too. I'm glad I was in the pit.
Yeah, some of those happen, but I'll send you some videos of my old double attempts, and then
yeah, that I gotta see.
If you can try those, then it's like, all right, well, then it's just a full twist for the full twist and double back. You don't even have to do that extra twist.
The full twist is nothing.
Yeah. What about you? You've got some good stuff on P-bars. What's your favorite part of P-bars?
Oh man. I would say, as far as doing P-bars, the only thing I liked doing was 1, dismounts, and 2, sending Heelys for whatever reason. I thought that was a very fun skill to work. I wasn't a Diom or Stutz kind of guy, but I definitely love doing Heelys. So I would say those are my 2 favorite parts. I mean, I like watching long hang elements. I think I'm envious of people who can do long hang elements, who, their shins or knees don't hit the bottom of the floor. But at the same time, I love seeing, the trailblazers for the tall guys like Jacob, who are, going against the adversity of like, yeah, I'm too tall for the bars normally, but I'm not going to let that stop me. I wish I wish I had the courage to go and, put the bars up an extra notch and send a giant or something, man. That is, yeah. I personally don't like it, but I love watching it for sure.
Nice. Yeah. Those are cool skills, long hang skills. Sorry that you can't feel the enjoyment too with all of us.
Like one of my dream skills was a to pelt, but man, I would have to get crazy flexible to just be able to snap my body through. Maybe one day, we'll see.
You'd have to be in like a full pike.
I'll have to schedule a private lesson with you or something, man.
All right.
To get that to pelt going.
We'll make it happen. What are you most excited to see here in this Parallel Bars lineup?
I want to see some stuck landings from both of these teams because last weekend I saw some awesome sticks from Greenville. In particular, Sergey had a crazy huge double front that was just sky high, and he kicked out of it, and the entire gym just roared. And that, I think, was like my personal highlight of the competition. So, I mean, I think a lot of exciting stuff can happen on P-bars, but I definitely want to see some stuck landings.
Yeah. That is fair. I feel like P-bars might be my favorite like landing to watch because you don't have that much height, and so there's like a lot of flipping and twisting going on, basically right until the floor comes up to you. And
that's true.
That stick is hard to get because you don't have much time to really open up, see the ground, and make it happen. Versus something like high bar or rings. But when that stick happens and it's just like darted into the ground, it's so satisfying to see.
Right. Even with, and how hard it is to stick a skill like, back double pike off parallel bars. I mean, there's not much time to open up, Yeah, the ground you got to meet the ground ready to go.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, and then you have, events like high bar where, there's guys you can just do a big tap and just make a half and half out laid out look so easy. So, I mean,
yeah,
it's not as exciting. Well, I don't know. It's exciting to see like stuck landings on high bar. I would argue that it's more exciting to see stuck landings on P bars. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, they just feel more impressive. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Sure. Like just knowing how hard it is because there's so little time.
But yeah, I'm also excited to see some underbar work. I love watching those peach handstands, especially when they just shoot up. When you see like a peach half that just is crisp and goes right into the pirouette.
Yeah. We were talking about it before, how making basics look good is such an important part of a good gymnast. And I think just a basic peach to support to like L is when done well is one of my favorite skills to watch on parallel bars. It just pops up, floats right into that L, looking good. It's fun.
Yeah, and the gymnast can just lock in. I feel like P bars is also like it's a very important event for teams like, Greenville and Simpson who are, still building on their difficulty. I mean, they can be very clean on parallel bars and just, and rack up some good scores, to contribute to that team score. They can, close the gap between, the meet before and just continue building. So I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, for sure. 2 events left. We're 2/3 of the way done.
All right, getting underway with Mr. Kobe Cantu, Greenville University. He got a very clean look to his gymnastics, especially on parallel bars. Started with a nice kip L right into his press handstand. And this guy just attacks it from the beginning. Solid peach hand. Great back giant. Very clean, moist support. Good Dion Stutz.
Beautifully executed right now.
Big double pike. Slight pace back. That's a great start to Greenville.
Absolutely. And something small to notice is that whenever he did a skill, hit the handstand, his hands never moved. There was never what we call milking of the bars, where you kind of move your hands around a little to just shift them and get the right hand placement. It was all just hit the handstand, stop. And those little bar milks, they all are deductions. They all add up, and we saw none of that.
And that's what you want. Next up, we got Michelangelo from Simpson. Good kip handstand. Very solid laid out moist support. It's an extra 10 for doing that skill with straight legs.
Big giant. There it is, that peach to L.
Going right into his press. Getting ready to juice up this dismount. Beautiful front full. Very nice.
There's that stick we're looking for. Great starts for both teams. 4 more routines to go for each.
Got an entire pit crew on these bars, making sure they're good to go, checking the chalk on all sides, making sure the grip is right.
Yep, get the width right too, make sure it's perfect.
Let's go, Kev, come on. Let's go, Kev. This is you.
What did you like? Do you like wider bars or a little more narrow bars, Carlos?
Let's go.
Man, I would say that I liked having my bars a little wider. I thought that, as I got older, it kind of made the front upright skills. I got strong enough to do the front upright skills a bit better. So yeah, I like having my bars a bit wide. And I know for a fact you like to have them wider than I do.
Yep. I don't know what it is. I feel like my shoulders can really move when I do those underbar skills if they're just wider.
All right, next up for Greenville, we have Kevin Lorino.
This is a beautiful handstand line right here. Right away. Looking fantastic.
There's my favorite skill. Good Healy twirl.
Wow, that was a dynamic peach to handstand.
Oh, this guy's just attacking it. Bobble in that handstand. Goes smoothly into that pirouette.
Oh, wow. Baby.
That was one of the easiest bob stars I think I've ever seen in my life. That was beautifully done.
Floated.
Now this kid is a beast. Beautiful to belt. And a solid double back dismount.
That was a massive routine. Wow.
Oh, he is hyped.
That was crazy. I mean, that's like NCAA finals worthy. And if you're looking to see that kind of routine at the NCAA finals, remember you can go and scan that QR code on the bottom left, donate to the program, and help see that kind of routine at the NCAA finals, potentially even All-American. It's that good.
Get that team there. Next up, we have Brian Rollison from Simpson. Another kip to handstand start. A solid peach to handstand. Very well done. A giant to follow. Good stutz up. Making little things look good. That was a great front uprise. Good clearance above the elbows. That's where you want to be.
That beautiful peach L just pops right up into that. Swings it right to a perfect L.
Another big double back from Simpson College.
Looking for more sticks right now, though. We've got 1 for 4. Maybe your boy Sergey over here can hit the stick.
Oh, this guy's ready to answer the call for sure. He honestly has a really good stick rate on the double front. I really hope he delivers on this.
Love to see it.
All right, here we got Sergey Popov, Greenville University, from Cypress, Texas. Showing it off, going for the big boy set. Beautiful Hamna. Pushing tall on this Healy.
Come on, fight it.
Good fight, good fight. Beautiful laid out moist support. Sergey's really good at attacking these long hang skills.
Yeah, that was impeccable to pelt.
A very well done Stutz handstand. Come on now, son. Let's see it. Tuck and pray. Slightly overcooked, but a very good routine.
Rather be overcooked than undercooked.
Fact.
That was a great routine. Just that Healy, you know, he looked like he, I don't know, maybe he just bent his arm a little bit on the swing up and had to fight to bring it right back up to the handstand, but
yeah. Looked good. I think just, on that catch, maybe he just tried to be a little too perfect and just a bit back, but I mean, you got to be so strong to be able to fight that thing back up, man.
Oh, not even that. He had more than half the routine left, and I couldn't even tell. You know, he probably spent a lot of energy to finish that Healy, but didn't look like that by the end of his routine.
Next up, we have Sammy from Simpson. Looks like he's got some wrist supports on for parallel bars. Don't see that too often. Good look. Good laid out more support. And a very well done Healy twirl.
And reversing it with the DM.
Drop into that P-Shell, catching his breath. Getting ready to finish this routine.
Prepping for that dismount.
And a big double pike dismount. Very nice. Getting full credit for that dismount element group.
Just keeping it rolling. These teams are killing it.
And then we got Mr. Landon Bennis up next. This kid's lines are just so nice, both on pommel horse and on parallel bars. Starting off with a nice back uprise handstand. That upper arm element group out of the way. All right, looks like we're back. Getting started with Jake Sweeten.
Hey, Jake. No, come here. Oh, it's not gone? Okay.
Solid moist support.
I don't know what happened. I think so. I don't know how much I missed, though.
Great extension on that pelt.
Yeah, I just turned it off. I don't know what happened. Should be fine. Not bad.
Great D on the handstand.
Yeah, that's good.
Good style on that peach support. A big double back from Simpson College.
And I'm a little sad, I think, with our technical difficulties. I think we missed that routine from Landon Bennis, but stuck dismount, and looks like he only had 7/10 off in the whole routine.
Show it off, Jax. Let's go. Come on, this is yours.
Let's go, Jack.
Show it off, Jax. Come on. Let's go.
Oh, I got excited there. I saw Jacob Foster cleaning up the P-bars. Thought he might have been going up.
All right, and then next up for Greenville, we have Mr. Jackson Clapper.
It's yours, Jax. Come on. Squeeze everything. Just like that.
Solid Healy to start.
Let's go. Come on. Tight. Stay tight. Let's go.
Good D on.
That double pike just dropped in. Beautiful. Next up for Simpson will be Alex Catchpole. Big start with that Hanma. Very hard skill. Peach to handstand. Giant. This is a dynamic routine. Ditz. Peach to L. Press up to the handstand. Oh, a little bobble on the way up. Finish it off. Huge front uprise, double front. Was that a stick? I couldn't tell. Coach was in the way, but I think it was. Oh, he loves it. He loves it, and I love it too. Next up, Zach Connolly
Come on, Conley.
for Greenville.
Let's go, Zach. Come on. You can do this, Zach. Confidence. Come on, Zach. Yeah, come on.
Nice peach L to start.
Come on. Strong. Let's go. Squeeze everything, Zach. Come on, Conley. Hit it. Come on.
Wow, that was really cool. Front swing to drop cast Hanma. And that Hanma looked easy. swinging no problem out of that Healy. Right to the handstand. Guts is flighty. Big double pike. Just misses out on that stick. That's a big routine.
Another solid set from Greenville.
Absolutely.
Looks like next up we have Mr. Milo Staley from Simpson. Getting started with awesome kip swing handstand. Good fight on that moist support. A little off to the side.
Yeah, really trying to work it for that Dion, but didn't make it all the way.
Coach helping him reset, getting him locked in for the rest of the set. Got it back on that Dion. Good peak support. Catching his breath for the dismount once again. And a big double back to a stuck landing. That's how you finish a routine.
Way to
Especially after
go.
a fall.
Yeah. 5 sticks in this rotation. That's pretty big.
But yeah, a lot of big gymnastics from both teams on parallel bars. Very impressed with both groups.
Yeah, absolutely. One more event remaining, everyone. Just a reminder, this is your last chance. We've got that QR code on the bottom left. If you want to help Greenville, make it to the NCAA championships, this is your shot. You get to see crazy good routines like we saw from Kevin Lorino with that. I'm a little biased. I love his routine because he did a bobsar in the middle of his routine there. And I am related to the creator of the bobsar, Mr. Raj Bobsar himself. And that was one of my favorite skills to do on parallel bars. So I'm a little biased, but I really want to see that routine in the NCAA finals. So now's your chance. QR code will come back up.
It was in your blood to do that skill that well,
Seriously, I was destined for it.
Could fly right through it.
I did have to work very hard for that skill, though. It took me a solid year of just trying until eventually something clicked, and yeah, I got it.
So, Akash, how old were you when you caught your first bobsar?
How about this? How old do you think I was?
Oof. I remember, let's see. Because I remember watching some of your high school sets, and I'm trying to remember if I saw it there. I saw one from you in that Brian Babcock meet, I think. I don't remember which one it was. Let's see. I think you were in college when you caught your first one. Is that right?
You are correct. You are
okay.
correct.
I want to guess the year right. Let's see. I just don't. I want to say, was it your freshman year? I'm gonna go freshman year of college.
You got it. Wow, spot on. All right.
Yeah,
Carlos, you've been following me a little too much.
Hey, I'm a mega fan. I'm an Akash Modi fan. What can I say?
All right. Now, when are you doing your first bobsar, Carlos?
Well, when are you coming to Texas? I think that's a better question.
I guess I got to come and give you some private lessons.
I'd be down to meet you at Cyprus for that one. Need to warm up my shoulders and back.
Yeah.
Crazy. Give me about 2 hours. I'll give you 5 good attempts.
That is a demanding skill, I'm not gonna lie.
We're gonna need a third person to slide the mats for me. Slide the bar pads for sure. God, I'll crash on those bars.
I won't be tall enough to reach the mat that slides up on the top, so yeah, we'll need someone taller than me to do the sliding.
We'll call Grant up. He has experience with sliding mats.
There we go. All right, last event. What are we looking for here, Carlos?
Man, I'm looking to see some high flying releases, some in bars that go up to a handstand, and man, I want to see some stuck landings from both of these teams to finish out this meet. Both of them have had a great showing today. What about you, Akash? What are you looking forward to?
Definitely. I think the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is those in bars. I love seeing some fun in bars, piked endos and stallers. I love that that's new in this quad. They brought it back from way back when in the mid early 2000s. Those are some of the coolest skills in my opinion.
Have you ever tried an in-bar stalder or an in-bar endo? Because I know it wasn't, you had retired, I guess, right as we got into this new code. So, did you ever have the chance to play with a skill like that, or was that just not on your mind because it wasn't really worth doing?
It wasn't worth it back when I was competing, so I never actually did it, but that would be on my list if I were to ever have the ability to do gymnastics again.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I guess you did get to play with it with, or I guess a version of it whenever you would do your Germans, the stoop out to handstand, because that was a D, right?
C.
C, okay. All right, well, here we got Mr. Brian Rollison of Simpson College. A good upstart to front giants. There's our first handstand style skill. Nice endo.
I think we're coming on the release here. Huge.
Very clean straddle to Kachev.
He caught with so much pressure. Looked like he could have connected.
Good one-arm giant right into a stalder, right into a flying giant.
Yeah.
And a solid half and half out to a stuck landing.
That's a starting routine right there. That was flawless.
I was about to say, there's not much you can take off on that set. Simpson playing it very smart with a routine like that. I mean, you had some good long hang elements that didn't really, have any angles to take off. Like that one-arm giant and that flying giant as well, right up to that handstand. I mean, that's how you start.
Yeah. Let's see how Greenville with Kobe can too follows that up.
He's looking for redemption from last weekend. He had a little bit of a slip up on his straddle to Kachev, but I have a feeling he's going to attack it today. Great endo to start. Similar amount to Brian from Simpson. Here we go for that straddle to Kachev. Automatic. Rest of this routine is going to be money. Some good in-bar skills. Winding up for the dismount. Oh, commentator's curse. I'm so sorry, man. Kobe. Just too much juice on that dismount, man. Oh my god. That routine was amazing. It was amazing.
Rest of the lineup, we'll have to pick him up. These things happen. Your teammates always got your back. You gotta just trust in them, Yeah,
gotta keep moving forward and trust the numbers that you put in together, as a team. I'm sure they've done hundreds of inner squads, with situations similar to this, I'm sure this isn't the first time they've had someone fall, and, got to rely on the rest of the team to, make up for that mistake. Be a little cleaner.
For sure.
Next up for Simpson, we have Connor Jenkins. Looking to keep the momentum going on high bar. Here we go. Stemming into a pirouette. Ready for his first release. Beautiful pike to Kachev. Ready for number 2. Oh, just a bit too far on that straddle.
What would you do as a coach there?
I was literally about to ask you, what would you be telling this guy, man? I mean, you know, it's, in my opinion, it's the end of the competition. You know, he already got credit for his first release. I don't see a lot of reward in going for the straddle again. So I guess let's see if he opts for that. Looks like he just, you know, carries on, blind chick pirouette. Yeah, I guess that was the right call.
Looks like you got the mind of a coach, yeah. Nice.
Solid flying giant. And a big tucked half and half out. A little pace forward, but you know, finished strong after that fall. Yeah, I think that was the right move, because you don't want to risk falling on that release again. You know, if you pull it over too much, now that you're a little tired, you know, you might have to wait on the bounce of the bar, or, you know, just sometimes isn't the right move. I mean,
Definitely.
What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm with you there. You know, also when you miss something like that, getting back up on the bar, you start maybe second guessing yourself, and you know, you can snowball into multiple falls. So, like you said, he already got credit for that first release. Just move on.
Next up, we got Michael Avery.
The double under.
Oh, sorry, go
start.
right ahead.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say the double undergrip start right to the endo. That's super cool.
Yeah, you don't see many of those. I like that uniqueness on the mount.
Yep.
Winding up for his first release. Big power tap. Wow, beautiful pike to Kachev. See, going in for number 2. Big time straddle as well.
He's in the air for so long. That is awesome.
Defying gravity for sure. Check out that dismount. Boom.
Ooh. That was cold.
You could just tell. He spotted it right from the get-go and saw that ground and just darted that landing.
Oh yeah. He knew, he let go of the bar and knew that was stick.
But man, he had some big power on those releases too. I really thought he was going to connect something. I thought after that pike, he looked like he was getting ready for another. I was like, oh my goodness, we're going to see a connection here.
I know. He could. Tough to do in a competition setting though. Very tough.
Oh, for sure. Next up, we got Jake Sweeten on high bar. As you can see, you have the mats slightly spaced out because he's one of those taller gymnasts. Don't want to scrape the ground when you bend that bar. Teammates hyping him up while the judges are evaluating. Nice stem up into an endo. Beautiful inside endo.
Oh, here it is.
Here we go, Akash. Here we go.
Wow.
All right. Wow. That was very unique. Great German entry to German exit.
That's it. This is officially my favorite routine of the competition right here.
Got some great lines. Look at the compression on that pike stalder. Wow.
Yes, the stick. This is absolutely my favorite routine of the competition here. Even that
was a big dismount.
Yeah, the inside stalder too. The way he got in, I mean, that was, you know, full compression. Like, there is no question he did a inside stalder there. That was fantastic.
Right,
I'm hyped up out of that after that. I love it.
For sure, man. For sure. That was, I mean, undoubtedly the most unique set I think we've seen today. That was a beautiful entry in and out. I mean, he shot that thing right up to handstand, too.
Oh, yeah. And it was so smooth. I don't know. It's going to be tough. I'm going to need to see some more German Giants if anyone's going to top that. We'll see.
We'll see. Next up, we got Mac Pollock from Greenville. Solid endo. Looks like he's getting ready to put this talk up. Booyah. And then winding up for his release. Good straddle Kachev.
It's pretty late. He's already done like half a routine.
And another beautiful inside Stalder. Wow.
Oh, yeah. He could do German Giants. Just looking at that.
And a solid laid out full in. Very good routine.
Almost with that stick. He was right into it. Just jumped
Coach
up
Jake
a little bit
Benet's
early.
happy with that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Akash, I wanted to ask you this earlier. How hard is it to connect two Tkachevs, especially in a competition setting?
Yeah, I mean, Tkachevs themselves, you have to catch the bar hard enough, but to connect, you have to not only catch, you have to catch in the right position and push out to be able to push your body, all the way far back again and set yourself up for the next Tkachev. So, the window to catch, or the window to do a Tkachev is a certain width. And then the window to do a Tkachev that's good to connect for the next Tkachev is a smaller width. And then when you're nervous in a meet, it's even smaller. So it's so hard.
A lot of factors to consider, especially, gianting out and then, having to work the bar. It's stressful.
Absolutely.
All right. We're gearing up for a big-time release right here. Let's see what we got. A huge Coleman from Michelangelo from Simpson College.
That was massive. Another one.
Big-time Kovacs right back on that bar. Good man. And then, oh, no. Oh, man.
On the
all right,
free
he got
hit.
back up and redid it. He redid it. But yeah, man, you can't do two of the coolest releases on high bar that fall on a clear hip. Oh man, poor guy.
He's gonna be kicking himself.
That one. There we go. Same wavelength, Akash. Same wavelength. Oh, that was gonna be so awesome. Of all skills, man. Of all skills.
Seriously, that was a huge routine. That was so impressive. I mean, that Coleman, I said it on Vault earlier, but I'm going to say it here too. I could stand on that bar and that Coleman would have been higher than me. That was huge. The amount of power he generated was insane.
Man, if I was Michelangelo's coach, I'd be the second we get back in the gym, you're doing 100 clear hips to handstand.
Yeah, absolutely. I bet he's going to say that to himself.
All right, next up for Greenville, we have Kevin Larino.
Unfortunately, no attempt for him to do a Bobsar here. There's no Bobsar on high bar, but I think we're going to see some great stuff.
I think a good skill that Bobsar would translate over to on high bar would definitely be a Tkachev. So let's see if he's got some big boy releases. I mean,
absolutely.
This guy's powerful. Wow, beautiful compression on that endo. That was very well done. And that, I think, was even more well done than the endo. Oh my goodness. And then again an L grip. Wow, this kid just builds.
Now let's see this release move.
There's that Kachev action. He made that look so easy, man. He wasn't even trying on that.
Oh yeah. He was flying. He was floating on that, no problem.
Yeah. He was like, I'm going to get back on the bar automatically. Here we go. Beautiful double layout. Great set. Wow. Very impressed with that gentleman.
I mean, I don't know. I saw 1/10 on the landing. What else do you take?
Yeah, yeah. Maybe, yeah, that's literally probably the only thing where these judges are going to have to make something up for sure.
Oh, they will. They always manage to.
But if I see it more than a point off, I'm going to be very upset.
Absolutely.
Very upset. I'm going to have to speak up at this next judges course.
Yeah, right?
Give them a piece of my mind and say, hey, NCAA, we gotta reevaluate some things. We gotta reward some people. All right, next up we got Jake Smith from Simpson.
Nice.
Great look on high bar. Awesome one-arm giant. Ooh, that was beautiful.
Big
Amazing
layout.
Great straddle done as well.
I could see why he's the anchor.
You got a massive jam. You know, Simpson is throwing it down on high bar today. I'm very impressed with these gentlemen.
Oh, yeah. Check out his speed. He's got so much power.
Oh, wow. That was a great... Look at that. Boy, he's hyped. Man, I saw the tap for that dismount. I thought he was going to add another twist. I'm not going to lie.
I know. He had the airtime for it. That was up in the air for a while.
This guy came in swinging for sure. I was like, whoo. But very well done set. Last up, spacing out the mats for Mr. Jacob Foster. Coach telling him to really feel out the tap to the swing. Especially for his dismount, he's going to definitely need to feel the tap.
Oh, what's his dismount? Oh, don't tell me.
I won't spoil it, man. I gotta let you watch it for yourself. It's huge. I'll just say that.
Wow, that Yamawaki, flawless. The long lines really help here.
It's very aesthetically pleasing. Look at the drop on that endo. Wow. Big Takamoto. All right, Akash. Here we go. Hold on to your seat. 1, 2, 3.
No way!
Let's go!
With the stick!
Oh my gosh! I'm standing up right now, man. This
That
is
was unreal. Oh man!
All right, man. Straight up, that dismount gave shut up every hair on my body. That was
literally.
That was tremendous. Hats off to you, Jacob Foster.
Absolutely. That was the coolest thing I've seen today. Sorry, Jake Sweeten from earlier with the German Giants. Those were amazing. Second
Sorry,
coolest.
Kevin Lorino with the
Bob Star. Yeah.
That one.
That takes the cake.
That was tremendous. To close out your high bar lineup with a stuck triple back is wow. Speaks volumes of that program, man. That was ridiculous.
Absolutely.
All right, now we got Mr. Milo Staley, the anchor for Simpson. Big Tkachev.
Putting a little close. Yeah, puts a little close, but I mean, he worked out of it.
Flying Giant to help rack up the difficulty. Nice tuck tapping that foul with another stick. Wow, Simpson with 4 stuck landings. That's big.
Yeah, that is impressive. Both teams just coming out swinging on Ivar.
No kidding. And last up for Greenville, we have a routine from, looks like Mr. Logan Watterson. Huge Yamawaki to start. Wow, at perfect distance. Here we go. Big release coming. Big Coleman.
Massive.
And Pike to Tkachev.
One more. There's the straddle.
Man, this kid just looks like he's having fun on high bar.
Yeah.
Good clear hip. Michelangelo, I hope you're taking notes on that one. That'll be my last jab on that one for tonight. Very good laid out, full out from Logan Watterson.
Crazy. Greenville put up a clinic, and Simpson. I mean, look at those sticks. Just putting up a clinic on high bar.
Love seeing all that green.
Remember, if you're trying to see those big routines, I mean, that Coleman right there, massive. The triple back, if you want to see that NCAA championships, if you want to see that maybe in the NCAA finals, you got that donation link.
And looking at the scores right here, looks like Mr. Jacob Foster was tonight's winner. Very close at breaking that 13 mark. Man, it looks like one judge agreed with him. I would have given him the 13 for sure after that stuck dismount.
Yeah, absolutely. They had more than a point off on that? Really? I don't know.
Yeah, like where, man? Where in that routine? What was the problem?
Yep.
Show me your notes. I need to learn something. But yeah, and then Simpson, they got a couple 11s in here and there, but they broke a 12. They have the big skills. They just, if they clean it up a little bit more, they'll be, pushing that 13 threshold as well. I mean, they have the potential for sure. They did some big gymnastics.
Oh yeah. Whole day.
Yeah, very solid rotation across the board. Some awesome stuck landings. That was an awesome competition to commentate and watch. I'm glad I got to do it with you, Akash.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to do it with you.
Right, and I think we're going to get into the leaderboards right now. Let's see here. Floor exercise, our winner for today was Mr. Zach Connolly with a 13.85. Big E score as well with an 8.65 right there. And then looks like it was a sweep for Greenville. Jackson Clapper in second, Mac Pollock in third. And then on Pommel Horse, we got Mr. Landon Bennis as tonight's winner with a huge 13.7. And the first four guys all above a 9.0 execution. That is tremendous across the board. You got Matthew Roth and Jacob Foster taking the top 3 spots. How rare is it to see that, Akash?
I said it before. They are the best executed team on Pommel Horse in the country. I don't think I've ever seen this. Ever.
And then still rings. We got the winner from Simpson, Brian Rollison, with a 13.05, 5.0 D score. All 3 guys stuck that dismount, and that's why they're on the podium. Sergey Popov, my guy, second place, and Jacob Foster taking home that 3rd place spot.
Man, again, the judging here was tough. Not very many high E scores, except for Jacob Foster over there. I don't know if I agree with it, but at least they were pretty even-handed across the board.
Yeah, at least everyone got, got judged accordingly, I guess.
Yeah.
At least that was fair, that everyone got the same treatment. All right, and then on vault, our champion for today was Mr. Logan Watterson with that massive 2.5. And we got Michael Avery breaking the 9.6 barrier with a 4.8 start. And then a 2-way tie for 3rd place from Landon Bennis and Bo Bice. And yep, Simpson very close behind. And then on parallel bars, we got Kevin Lorino, the Bob's our king of today, with a 13.7. And a 2-way tie for 2nd place from Landon Bennis and Jackson Clapper. Then lastly, where we got the most amount of sticks today was on high bar. Another Greenville sweep from Jacob Foster, Michael Avery, and Mac Pollock. Jacob Foster undoubtedly earned the W on high bar tonight. That was a very, very well done routine. I don't agree with the judging on this one. I think he should have broken the 9 barrier there. And that was undoubtedly the coolest dismount I've seen probably all season.
I'm gonna be replaying that over and over again today for sure.
I'm gonna take notes on that tap because if that guy that tall can do it, I mean, there's a shot. There's a shot.
You could
There's
do
a
it too.
1% chance. I'll take it. Jacob Foster, you are one of my inspirations, that's for sure. And looks like our all-around champion today was Michelangelo from Simpson, breaking a 71. And then Milo Staley right behind him with a 70.3. And Landon Bennis missing out on 2 events to complete his all-around score, but he gets the 3rd place position. 2 sticks from the top 3 guys. Man, it's tough. It's tough doing all 6 events for a team, man. That is, hats off to those guys. And then, all right. And then looks like Greenville broke a 394 today. Very well done. Simpson, 362.8. That was, very, very, very awesome competition to go and commentate. Akash Modi, it was a huge pleasure to do this with you, man. I had so much fun today, man.
I did too. Always great commentating with you, Carlos, and we should do it again.
Dude, yeah, I hope we get invited back because that was a lot of fun, man.
Definitely. Thanks again to Virtius for putting this stream together and for the great show.
Absolutely. All right. Signing off, ladies and gentlemen. You have a great weekend.